final day in Muscat. Who would have thought that we would be back here? Not us.
Not us.
Not you.
Not I.
And we're
Not
going.
they. Not us.
We're going to our favourite cafe, Manny's, and it is also Saturday, which means it is Sweet Treat Saturday for me, and it's going to be slightly different. Well, it's not, is it? No. I'm having French toast. That's still Sweet Treat, isn't it?
Yeah, maple
But
syrup on that.
I don't want maple syrup, really.
Well, it's like a caramel sauce thing.
I don't mind that. But
One strawberry.
do you reckon I can ask for more?
Yeah, but they'll probably charge you about 50 quid.
Yeah, true. Considering they were 20 quid in Spinneys. Anyway, normally I've been having Sweet Treats Saturday in the evening, but I'm having it in the morning, so I'm gonna get to oh no, we're flying tonight, so I'll be alright with that. God, a lot going on. You wait till you see this. The goods have been delivered. Manny's signature French toast with caramel sauce, I believe it is. Is that how you do it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's thick. Sweet Treat Saturdays in full swing. Loads of fruit on here as well. Bit of strawberry. I have had this once before and it banged. So good. So good. Last ever Manny's done. Even though we said that last time we were in Manny's. But I think it is. Now it's time to get the filthiest pump ever. With my friends down here. That's Callie. Say hi, Callie. And then we've got Mowgli, who just loves sitting on a windowsill. Mowgli. He's a weirdo. Anyway, gym time, then beach time, then pack time, and then go to the airport time. Now I'm at the beach. This is probably the busiest this beach ever gets, Almouge in Muscat. It's dead. It's like a resident-only beach, but it's nice. The water's clear and nice and warm. And it's this time of the year. I can't see if this is even on me. There it goes. This time of the year where I start to reflect a little bit on the year and then the next year and things like that. And yeah, I'm just gonna go off on one, I think, really. Just what's been going on in my mind the last probably 2 weeks, a little bit. I don't know, I feel incredibly lucky to be somewhere like this, to be sitting on a beach in November on a Saturday chilling. But I also remind myself that luck didn't get me here, that it was a lot of hard work, and it still is a lot of hard work. So much has gone into creating and building this life, and whilst I feel lucky, I'm also proud of myself for getting out my comfort zone, for being in these sort of places and continuing to live this life, because this is what I want to do at the moment. This is what Kat and I want to do at the moment. And she's massively pushed me out of my comfort zone to come to these sort of places, to live in a different country, to experience a different culture. And me 5 years ago would never have imagined I would have spent around 3 years in another country, especially a country like this. I didn't even know this place existed. And although we haven't been here now for like 6 months, and we just come back for a holiday to see friends, essentially. Well, it hasn't been a holiday. We've been working the whole time. But yeah, to kind of see friends and stay with friends, it's been a wild ride, and one that we want to continue living. We're not ready for that societal norm of settling down. We get asked a lot, like, what's the next steps, and when are you going to buy somewhere, and when are you going to settle down? That word just does my head in, the settle down thing. Maybe one day we'll be ready to settle somewhere, but right now, we're not really. We're enjoying what we're doing, and especially being somewhere where this is on my face a lot. And it also got me thinking that I do love the UK. It's a special place, but it's more for the people, my family, friends. Right now, the UK is not a very attractive place to be, and for the foreseeable, I can't see myself wanting to go back. Long term, anyway. I don't want to. I don't want to be there long term right now, for a few reasons. Weather is a huge one. It's hard to have a bad day when you're in a place like this. when you can just go out and get some sun on your face and go for a walk and be at a beach. I know you can do this at home in the UK, but the weather for like 6 months of the year is just terrible, if not longer. And I don't like it. And if I don't have to be there, I don't want to be there. You're constantly getting shafted at the moment by the UK government, especially as a business owner. There's no incentive to try and be successful, to grow, to scale, to build a solid life. You just get screwed over. So I don't want to be in that place, really, at the moment. And we're going home tonight, and I'm looking forward to going home because it's Christmas, really. And I also think I'm looking forward to going home because I know that we're not going to be there for that long. That March time we're off again for the majority of the year to be in a place that is more conducive to what we enjoy and our lifestyle. So yeah, it's got me thinking a little bit. And one thing that Kat's dad has said to her, and that she told me a while ago, was you create your own luck. And I love that. I love it, and it really feels like we've done that and we're doing that. And I've got we've got no signs of stopping doing that at the moment. And it's crazy that there's this whole other world that you can live, really, because even me, as I said 6 years ago, although I'd travelled a lot and I guess I've been very lucky with my upbringing and loads of holidays and things like that, I never even really considered being in another country to actually live. Because it's just not something that is spoken about. It's not something that is taught at school, and people just didn't do it back then. I think that is changing now, with more people working online and people not staying in jobs as much and chopping and changing, and more opportunity, I would say. But it's just never something that people really did. I'm not even that old, I'm 33, but I think back in my day when I was younger, all you ever knew was go to school, go to college, go to uni, get a job, stay in that job, work your way up, buy a house. The classic societal norm. Again, I think that is changing now, but I always thought that would probably be what we do, but it really doesn't fit us, and that is okay. I think we felt very different to a lot of our friends back home as well, and sometimes felt a bit weird talking about those sort of things because it's not what we want and what we value right now. For some people they do, and that's fine. But what I see a hell of a lot of in the UK is people that do that and follow those steps that are just not happy. The amount of people I've spoken to where I've told them what I'm doing that say either, oh, you're so lucky, or I wish I'd done that, or, yeah, go and do it, and you've got to do these things, and if I was younger again, I would be doing it. And it's like, you can do it, but it's just not something that is spoken about really that much, I don't think, or encouraged, especially not with like the school and the education system back home. It's screwed. If you want to go and do something and build something, you absolutely can. Kids are not on our radar right now at all. It doesn't really fit in with our lifestyle right now. Who knows? One day maybe it is. I'm not sure at the moment. I think I'm very much of the attitude, and I know Kat is as well. It's like, whatever happens, and it will. Things change, and I'm fine with that. Right now, that's not what we want to do. But we have said if we do have kids, I'm just not sure the school system, especially university. It's just, unless you want to go into something specific, just a waste of time, in my opinion. I wouldn't change what I did with my education at all because it's led me to where I'm at now. But if you have an idea and you've got an entrepreneurial brain, or you're just creative, whatever it is, you can pretty much create a life and a living out of it. And the best thing I think you can do is find people that have been where you want to be, and you pay them to understand how they did it and for them to teach you and to mentor you. I think that's the best use of money that you can actually have. Anyway, I am going to go and jump in the sea for the last time, and make the most of the sun here for the last time for about 3 months. I'm looking forward to going back. I can't wait for Christmas. Can't wait for a mince pie. I love Christmas at home, but I know we're both half dreading January, February, but we've got so much to look forward to. I'm going snowboarding in January with my brother, which I love. We do every year. I've got a client event in the new year, and then early March we're off. The UK can do one for a bit longer. But yeah, I don't know if you would have got something from this. They're just my thoughts at the moment. off to jump in the sea.